okay, does actually having a morning and daily routine is beneficial for your goals? And is it actually going to help you, or is just a waste of time? This is what we are going to be covering today. And to be honest, I really wanted to talk about that because yesterday we had a small family vacation because my grandpa had a birthday, and we went, to another city in the mountains, in nature. We had some time together, some family time, and it was fun, it was cool. And obviously my routine was a little bit different than usual. So I just have some thoughts about that, and I want to share with you the things that I learned and the things that I observed during this, little 3-day vacation. So first of all, let's get back to my younger self 3 years ago, for example. So 3 years ago, I'm gonna close the window because probably you don't hear me very well because of the cars. Anyways, so 3 years ago, I used to have no routine. I was 17 years old. At that time, I wasn't really, consistent with training. I wasn't so disciplined. I wasn't tracking my diet. I wasn't tracking my workouts. I was basically just not a total degenerate, because I wasn't like taking drugs, drinking alcohol all the time or something like that. I was just wasting time playing video games, and I had no purpose, I had no goals, and basically I just, I was just a normal teenager in these days. And as I said, I had no routine, and that means that basically every single day was kind of a random day. I was waking up, I knew that at that time I had to do some stuff which is non-negotiable, like going to school, for example. And basically that was it. That was my only thing that I must do. I can't skip it, otherwise I'm going to be kicked out from the school, and this is not really well. So I remember that at that time I wasn't feeling really good. Like I had a girlfriend also during that period, and I was just doing some random stuff every day. Like I was waking up, and maybe today I'm going to wake up, eat my breakfast straight away, and then go to school, and then play video games, and then, I don't know, maybe go out with my girlfriend and do something else. And I had no direction, I had no plan. Every day was just existing. Like I had no goals. My goal was just to wake up and just go through the day, because I didn't have any plans for the day. I didn't know what to do. I was just chasing dopamine, like I said, playing video games, doing some stuff with my girlfriend, going out sometimes, watching movies, sleeping in on the weekends, like sometimes maybe hit a workout with my friends, and that was it. Like just random days, every single day, without direction and anything. And you might think that this looks like a cool or fun life or something, but to be honest, it wasn't that cool, because I was waking up every single day, eating my shit breakfast full of sugar and God knows what, because once again, I didn't follow any diet, I didn't really track my macros. I was feeling also pretty bad at that time. I was skinny fat, I had no abs, I wasn't really good at calisthenics, although I was training calisthenics for a couple of years. So I was average. Like I didn't look awful, but I wasn't extraordinary. I was just average. So I was waking up, eating my breakfast, watching some shit on YouTube, like some random video games, some random streams of my favorite YouTubers at that time, because I used to watch a lot of YouTubers that play Apex Legends, because this was my favorite game. I was basically a gamer. I was addicted to video games. I was playing a lot, and that was basically my morning. Just eating junk food with some random YouTube videos, then go to school, then go back home, playing video games and wasting time. That was it. And yes, maybe it looks, once again, cool, fun, but it wasn't, because I was feeling awful during all that period, because I knew that there must be something else. Like I'm 17 years old, I'm going to school, I'm just like everybody else. maybe even a little bit better, because once again, I didn't take any drugs, I wasn't drinking alcohol and all of that stuff, but still, I didn't make progress in anything. Like, I was training calisthenics for 3 years and I was looking awful, my physique was awful, I didn't like the person I used to be, and I was feeling bad every single day, and I didn't know why, because once again, I was comfortable, I had everything, I had my girlfriend, I had some friends, I was playing video games with them, like, I got some, love from my girlfriend at the time, because, we used to be together for a long period of time, but still, something was missing. I was feeling miserable, although it seems like everything is fine. And at that time I realized that I have to change something. I can't keep going the same way, because for fucking 3 years I didn't make any progress. I was still in the same place, still playing video games. Like, if I compare my 17 self to my 15 years old self, I was the same person. I didn't make any progress for 2 fucking years, and that pisses me off, that used to piss me off at that time, because, like, I'm not getting better every single day. I'm just living the same day, or, some random stuff happening. I don't have any routine, I don't have any goals, I'm just existing, and nothing really changes. So, yeah, after that I decided that I have to change something. I broke up with her, that's kind of a very long story. I'm not going to go too deep into that, otherwise this video is going to be like 2 hours long, but I'm going to explain it pretty shortly. Like, excuse me. So we broke up, and I started self-improvement. I started, getting better at calisthenics. I started training more. I started actually taking care of my diet. It's not that I didn't have the knowledge about, how I should eat, how I should work out. It's just that I was lazy and I didn't have a reason to do it, because I was comfortable. I had everything I wanted, like the girlfriend, the friends, I was comfortable, but still I knew that I can do more. So that's why I broke up with her. That's why I decided to basically become a different, new person. And it was a long journey, a long and beautiful journey. I'm 20 years old right now. A lot of things changed, and I'm grateful for everything that I did. It was fucking hard, but I still did it, and I'm grateful for that. So once I actually started to putting in the work, once I actually started changing in the positive direction, and implementing some new habits, I started reading, started working out, I started actually take care of everything, of my mindset, of my body. I had some goals, I set some goals for myself, and I actually started working towards these goals every single day, because I wanted to improve, and life got better. I didn't have very strict routine at that time. Like, I wasn't planning everything for, from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. I'm going to do this, and after that I'm going to work out, and before going to bed I'm going to read. No, it wasn't so strict at that time, but I just knew that, okay, I have to do some stuff. Like, I have to read, I have to meditate, I have to work out, I have to eat clean, and I just did these things throughout the whole day. Like, I just knew that I have some tasks that I must do, and I just did it. But this is like routine level number one, because I was in the beginning of my self-improvement journey, and to be honest, this journey never ends. Like, we are improving for our whole life. It doesn't have a finish line. You're going to learn something new, you're going to implement something new, and you're going to get better, and after that you're going to learn again something new, and this is a never-ending cycle. So this is like a routine level number one. And let's get back to me 6 months earlier, like 6 months before this moment. At that time, I wasn't posting anything on YouTube, I wasn't posting anything on Instagram. Like, I still wanted to be, I still wanted to be a calisthenics coach. I still pursued my passion and my dreams, but I wasn't all in, because I was always thinking about some excuse in my mind why not to post content on Instagram, why not to do YouTube videos, why not, do XYZ. And this was the problem was that I didn't have the right routine that was going to allow me to do all of these things all together, because I was posting a few months ago a lot of content on Twitter, because that's where we started actually posting content with my brother. He's a fitness coach, I'm a calisthenics coach, and our journey started on X, basically Twitter. But it was easier on Twitter because it's like, you're just posting tweets, you're just writing some tweet that takes you 5 minutes to write and you just post it. It is easy, it is fast, it is straightforward, it doesn't take a lot of time. But it's different with Instagram and with YouTube, because you have to post a lot of stories, a lot of reels. Basically, doing one high quality YouTube video takes a lot of time, because you have to film it. Probably you're going to film it a couple of times. After that you have to edit the video. After that you have to make sure that the sound is good, the filters and everything is great, and only after that you can post it. So it takes probably like 2 to 3 hours for a video like this one. And if you're doing some kind of a vlog or educational video with a script, with a board, it takes even longer. So I was always thinking about some kind of excuses in my mind why I can't, because right now I'm also driving Uber. So I was always thinking about some excuse in my mind why I can't do everything all at once. And I was always saying I don't have enough time to work out, to eat clean, to meal prep, to drive Uber 8 hours a day, to work with the clients that I currently have, to post content on Instagram and YouTube, and all that stuff. And I really believe that. So the problem was not that I didn't have enough time. The problem was that I didn't have the right routine. Because once again, 6 months ago, my routine was routine level number 1, which is just, I roughly know in my mind that I have to drive Uber, I have to work out, I have to post some things on Twitter, on X, and basically that was it for the day, which is, to be honest, not that hard. So that's why I didn't manage to do everything all at once. My time management was not on point. That was the problem. So a couple of months ago we started working with our mentor, which is John. I talk about him a little bit more in depth, in the previous videos. But anyways, he's mine and my brother's business mentor, basically. And now I am able to drive 6 to 8 hours Uber every single day, work out 2 hours a day, eat clean, meal prep all of my meals, work with my clients every single day, post content on YouTube and on Instagram, which takes much more effort and much more time than posting on X, and still living with my girlfriend, still having group calls with John, and basically being able to do all of these at the same time. Yes, it's fucking hard, but I can do it. And the only difference between me right now and me 6 months ago is that, first of all, my routine is better. Second of all, I'm more disciplined, I have more knowledge because I learned a lot from John, and now I can implement that knowledge and actually get some better results. And once you combine all of these things, everything starts to change. But routine is a big part of that change, because if I don't follow a strict routine right now, I'm not going to be able to do all of that. Because once again, routine level number 1 is just, okay, I have a 9 to 5 today, I have to go to work, and after that I have to hit my workout and eat clean. Cool. That's like beginner's level. That's fucking easy. And if you want to go to the next level, you have to actually optimize your routine a little bit, because level number 1 is great for a beginners, but it's not going to get you to the next level, because now things get a little more serious. For example, I have a morning routine and a daily routine. My morning routine takes me 30 minutes, and it's not because, you know, it's some special morning routine and you have to do the exact morning routine like I do. No, it's just some things that are kind of hard to do in the morning, but they're going to set you up for the whole day, and you're going to get into that, you know, grinding mode, and you're going to be ready to execute for the whole day after that. Because I'm going to open a little bit the window because it's too hot. Okay, so what I used to think before is that, okay, Alex Hormozy says that, Hamza used to say that, maybe you know them, and they used to say that, okay, the best morning routine is you just wake up and you start doing work. Like, just wake up, brush your teeth, drink some water and start executing. Okay, I tried that, it worked well, but it didn't get me to the next level, because I used to wake up, you know, kind of slow, kind of lazy, in a lazy mood. I was doing my breakfast, after that my coffee, you know, I was engaging on eggs, kind of wasted time. After that I went, you know, for my workout and so on. So it wasn't so efficient for me. But once I actually created a morning routine that I follow strictly for almost 3 months already, things started to change, because now I wake up, now the first thing in the morning that I do is check my weight, because I'm cutting right now and I want to make sure that I'm making progress every single day. So this is the first step of the routine. The second step is to drink 1 cup of water, because drinking water in the morning, it's fucking important. So I drink 1 cup of water. After that I go outside. Yes, outside, because it's fucking uncomfortable doing push-ups outside, and you know, everybody's watching you like, who is this guy doing push-ups in the middle of fucking nowhere on the street? And you know, this shit wakes you up, because once you go through that, the rest of the day gets easier. So once I do my push-ups, I come back home, I take a freezing cold shower, like only cold water, no hot water, just cold water, for 5 minutes, brushing my teeth, waking up, you know, because the cold water is going to wake you up, obviously. After that I'm going to meditate for 10 minutes, and I am ready to push through the whole day. And I'm meditating in the morning, because let's be honest, even when I didn't have like so strictly morning routine, I was saying to myself, I don't really want to meditate right now, I'm going to do it later. And guess what, I didn't do it later. So this is why meditation is part of my morning routine, because if I'm not going to do it in the morning, I'm not going to do it later. And it's the same for you with the workouts. If you're struggling with working out, if you're struggling with consistencies because you don't have a routine, and you're just saying to yourself, yeah, I'm going to work out later because, you know, now I have to go to buy some groceries. Well, guess what, bro? You're not going to work out, because for me, it is easy to be consistent with my workouts. I'm doing this for 6 years, but for you, it may not be so easy, and this is something that you have to teach yourself to do consistently every single day. So this should be part of your routine, either of your morning routine, either of your, you know, just daily routine, but you should have a plan for that. Because you can't just say to yourself, yeah, I'm going to work out later today, maybe after work. And after work you're tired, you want to go to bed, you want to sleep, you want to scroll on Instagram because you're exhausted from a full day of working. And now you're saying to yourself, well, you know what, skipping one workout is not a big deal, maybe I'm going to work out tomorrow. It's not a big deal, right? Well, it's a big deal, bro. Trust me, it's a big deal. So this is why having a routine is so important. You have to know every single day what is the task that you must do, what is the needle moving task. For example, if you're working a 9 to 5, you want to get in shape, but you can't find the time, don't say you don't have the time, because you have the time, but your time management is not good enough. And I know this because I used to be in your shoes, because I used to work a 9 to 5, I used to be a sales agent for 10 hours a day and still work out every single day. I used to meal prep for work every single day. Yes, it was hard, but I still did it because I knew what was my goal and I was ready to do everything I should do to achieve this goal. So I used to be in your shoes, I know what it's like, it's fucking hard, but it's all about time management and routine. So let's say, for example, that you want to get in shape, but you have a 9 to 5, you have some responsibilities, you have family, and it's hard. Cool. Then, if you're, for example, starting work at 10 a.m. or 9 a.m., it means that you're going to wake up before that and do your workout before that. Because if you're going to say to yourself, okay, it's too early, I'm too tired, I'm going to do it after work, well, guess what? You're not going to do after work. You're not going to hit the workout. And we both know that. So in this case, you have to structure your whole routine in a way that you're going to do your workout before going to work, so that the hardest part for you of the day is already done, and after that, you know, the easy part is left, just, you know, going to work and do your responsibilities, go to buy some groceries, go to work, and all of that stuff. Because for me, working out is easy. Once again, I'm doing this for 6 years. This is the favorite part of my day. For me, it's harder to create content, to learn new stuff and actually implement it, and to work with the clients and keeping them accountable that they, you know, with the clients that I currently have. So for me, my morning routine is my daily routine actually. As I said, first of all is the morning routine. After that, I'm making my breakfast. I am ready, you know, my breakfast is done. I make my coffee, I sit, I eat my breakfast while editing reels on my phone, while doing work, because I don't want to just eat my breakfast and watch some stuff on YouTube and only after that start working, because I want to save time. So I work during my breakfast, I do the reels. Once the reels are done, it takes me like 2 hours a day approximately to make 2 reels, you know, 2 good reels for Instagram. After that, I finish some stuff, you know, extra work on the computer, whether it may be to check my clients, whether it is to, you know, write new programs for my clients, write new diets, you know, diet plans and so on. Just, you know, it's kind of different every day, but just the work that must be done. So, and after that, I go, I do my workout, because once again, it is easy for me, it is enjoyable. I do my workout, and once it is done, I come back home, I eat my post-workout meal, and after that I film my YouTube video, or, you know, I'm just doing another type of work that just must be done. And after that, once the second work block is done, I'm getting ready and I go out and I drive Uber, as I'm going to do right now, because I'm still not in the position where I want to be, as probably all of us, but I'm trying to get there every single day, and I am going to get there. It's just a matter of time and putting in enough reps, and I'm doing that every single day. So once I do the second block of work, I go, I drive Uber from 6 to 8 hours a day, and after that I come back home, I sleep, and I fucking repeat the same day every single day, because I know that this routine is going to get me results. And, you know, once you have a plan and you know that it is a good plan and you follow it strictly every single day, you are going to have results. Magic. So yes, routine is actually very important, and the beginner's routine is great, the level 1 routine, but if you have more structured, more in-depth routine of exactly what you do during the day, in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening, you're going to get much better results. I'm a living proof of that, because 6 months ago I wasn't able to do the things that I am doing right now, but now I can do that, because I'm better, I'm a better person, I'm more disciplined, I have more knowledge, and my routine is better. And once that routine gets easy, you have to level up again. You have to add some things to your routine. You have to make it harder, because once it gets comfortable, and trust me, it's going to get comfortable, because 2 weeks ago I was comfortable, so I decided to level up again and start do more, because, you know, once you do something for 1 month, it's gonna feel easy because it is part of yourself already, it is part of your routine. And now, if you stay at this level, you're not going to improve. You have to go at this level. You have to level up once again. You have to do more things, or just do the things that you already do more, with higher quality. This is also an improvement. So basically you have to level up again once it gets comfortable, because this is the only way to get better. That was it. Like, life is hard. It's never going to get easy. You just get stronger because you're leveling up. And once this level is easy, you have to go on this level. That's how it works. So that was it for this video. I have to drive Uber in a few minutes. So yes, routine is very important. You have to create your own routine. And if working out and, you know, getting in shape, getting abs, and just feeling confident in your own body is a priority for you, you have to put this thing first. You know, this should be the first thing that you do once you wake up, or, you know, after 1 hour or something like that. Because if you're going to let it for afternoon, you know, for evening, after work, well, you're not going to do this. So yeah, create your own routine. If you don't know, you know, how to work out properly, how to eat properly, and how to actually manage your time so that you can have great results in your job, improving in your job, still having time with your family and doing your responsibilities as a man, you know, as a family member, as, you know, if you have kids or a wife or whatever, you can just book a call with me and I'm going to help you create the perfect plan for you, the perfect diet plan, the perfect workout plan, and I'm going to help you create the proper time management that is going to help you achieve all of these things all together without cutting, you know, time with family, without you know, having bad results at your job or something like that. So you can book a call with me. The link is going to be in the description. You can also follow me on Instagram. I'm posting every single day reels, stories, free knowledge, free value. You're going to learn a lot. And if you just need, you know, somebody by your side on this journey, because it gets lonely sometimes and it's good to have people on the same mission as you. So if you want somebody to keep you accountable and to actually join you in this hard but rewarding journey, you can follow me on Instagram and we're going to do it together. And I'm so excited, bro. Like, it's going to be a great summer. We are going to achieve a lot of things and we are going to crush it. Expect redemption.